Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a program called Tarot Your Love Story for December 2019. And this is for you coming from Libra. First, let me give you my email address, which is andyhoro9, ANDIHORO 9, the number 9 at gmail.com. The first card that I'm going to pull for you will be for the first 15 days of December. And I'm going to tackle the chances of you finding a new romance and how that would be. And this is not a good card. This is a card that says you'll find somebody who's very arrogant and who's very aggressive. So you've got to think twice when you meet somebody in the first 15 days of December, whether you want to dive into it. Take your time, find out the character and personality of this person, because this could be a troubled card. You may just inherit a very troubled new romance in the first 15 days of December. Now about your ongoing romance partner. How is that going to happen? And let's see what the card says. The Wheel of Fortune. So you can have plenty of good luck coming your way this time. So your ongoing partnership seems to be more under control. But also I see from here signs of conflict, verbal conflict, and sometimes even differences of opinion getting out of hand. So try to be very flexible and negotiable in the first 15 days of December, and your ongoing romance will definitely do much, much better. And what about marriage? So let's see what the card says. This is a very good card, shows that harmony is there, but shows that each is wanting to do things their own way. So sometimes when we are married and we'll see that our marriage partner prefers to think that way, do that way, well, you're listening to me. Why not be flexible and negotiable to keep the peace? If it's nothing too troublesome, then let your marriage partner take the lead and you'll be much happier in the first 15 days of December. What about the last 16 days of December? Let's see what the card says for you. And this is about a new romance which you might find. And it's a much, much better card last 16 days, except that the new romance you find may be a very aggressive person, or could it be you being very aggressive? So you take the soft approach, and if your newfound partner, love partner, is going to be aggressive, well, try and tone it down a bit. That's the only downside. Other than that, you will meet somebody who is financially well off with this card. So there's something for you to look forward to. What about your ongoing romance? Let's see what the card will say. Let's see. Well, the ongoing romance is good. Only lightning may strike now and then. Tempers may fly now and then in the last 16 days. So since it's you listening to me, stay calm. Take a step back, take a deep breath, and take your time. And you will see that this card will promote you a lot to have your ongoing romance go to the next level of investing together in some area, being together for a long, long time, talking of marriage as well. And what about your marriage situation in case that you are married right now? Well, the card says, it's a good card, the card of shelter, the card of Venus, which is very good for you. And so you're all right in the last 16 days where your marriage is concerned. If I may say, the only thing here would be that the energies of aggression are here. So try to tell yourself not to be aggressive in speech or in action. Take the soft approach, and you will have your marriage wonderfully done for you in the last 16 days. And now let's talk about lucky ages. So there are going to be some people with very lucky ages in the month of December. And who might they be? And let's see. For you coming from Libra, what a wonderful, great card, the Wheel of Fortune. And I would say if you happen to be the ages of 15 or 24 or 33 or 42 or 51 or 60 or 69 or even 78, you're going to be one very lucky person in the month of December where romance and marriage is concerned. You will strike, you will have that lucky strike. So be ready for that. And if you are not of these ages, then you need to see me one day for a 90-minute session, which will cost you USD $50 to know your next 8 or 9 years in all areas of your life. This next card that I'm going to pull is called the card of caution. So certain ages will have to be very, very careful. You coming from Libra, certain ages will have to be very careful. It's the card of Gemini. So I'm worried that if you happen to be the ages of 21 or 30 or 39 or 48 or 57 or 66 or 75 or even 84, be very careful. You're attracting a lot of difficulties in romance and marriage. New romance may be a really difficult one, ongoing romance, very trying. Marriage areas, very stubborn. So you've got to take the soft approach a lot with these ages. Now, what about a color which I'm going to choose for you? Well, it's a toss-up between green and turquoise, and I'm going to go for turquoise. I prefer the turquoise over there, the base of it. So wear plenty of turquoise in the month of December. You'll have that added bonus energy, and you'll be very lucky, whether chasing for the new romance, making your romance happy that you have, or making your marriage wonderfully, delightfully happy. And so now we'll talk about attachment. So there'll be somebody from somewhere interested in you, or you interested in somebody. Who might that person be? And from this card, I'm going to say Capricorn. I'm going to say Capricorn. So somebody from Capricorn is very keen on you, and you'll be very keen on somebody from Capricorn. And if your ongoing romance partner or marriage partner is from Capricorn, that's a bonus for you. Things will harmonize beautifully. Now about direction energy. Well, there are 9 planets placed around us. So when we look north or south or east or west, we are going to find good luck or bad luck energy. It depends on what planet you face. So for the month of December, what's the card going to say? And I would say with this card, I would like you to face east for have the inspiration and having the aura to attract a new romance or find wonderfulness with your ongoing romance or being very happy in your marriage. Face east, you'll go, the wonderful vibes will come for you. And now I'm going to talk to you about AM or PM. Well, the day changes at 12 noon for us, and so the PM or AM, let's see what the card says, would be better for areas of romance or marriage. And I would say the PM from 12 noon until 12 midnight would be the luckiest period for you to chase for the new romance or make your ongoing romance delightful and happy, or just find ways on how to make your marriage more increasingly loving. So you do that. Now I have a 90-minute session, and during these 90 minutes, I'm going to talk to you about your next 8 or 9 years. That's going to be based on your date of birth, on your time of birth, looking at your palms. And I'll give you a lot of information from the universe, your lucky colors, your lucky gemstones, your lucky days, your lucky directions. And I'll give you a lot of ways how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers. I'll teach you how to do it so that once and for all, wherever you are, you will be able to every time formulate your lucky lottery numbers. And I'll give you plenty of information about how to reach that supernatural energy that you have within you, that I have within me. And so to reach that would make you somebody very special. And I'll show you how to do it so that you can have your 8 or 9 years perfectly under your control and do well. So send me that email at andyhoro9, ANDIHORO 9, the number 9 at gmail.com. And I'll come back to you as soon as I can. Until then, I wish you a good month of December. Thank you and goodbye.